Now, in Illinois, lawmakers are bracing for a surge of federal law enforcement in Chicago.
Mayor Brandon Johnson says troops are expected in the city by Friday.
News Nation's Tom Dempsey has the latest from the White House. And Tom, the Trump administration says Chicago isn't the only city that could soon see troops on the ground.
That's right, guys. Good morning from the White House. This morning, President Donald Trump's team saying it plans to expand federal law enforcement operations into Chicago and other areas. And now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem pointing to D.C. here for this anti-crime crackdown and saying that it could serve as an example to other areas. Take a listen.
I'd encourage every single big city, San Francisco, Boston, Chicago, whatever they are, if they want to help make their cities safer, more prosperous, allow people the opportunity to walk in freedom like the people of Washington, D.C. are now, and enjoying going out to eat at night and not having to worry if they're going to be a victim of a carjacking or a robbery, they should call us.
Now, this comes after a violent weekend with Chicago police data showing at least 6 people killed and 43 people shot between Friday and Sunday night. President Trump has really pushed back even more against Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, writing on Truth Social that Pritzker, quote, said that he doesn't need help in preventing crime. He is crazy. He better straighten it out fast or we are coming. The governor saying any troop deployment would be considered an invasion.
National Guard troops, any kind of troops on the streets of an American city don't belong unless there is an insurrection, unless there is truly an emergency. There is not.
Governor Pritzker also calling the surge of ICE operations in Chicago disruptive and dangerous. Secretary Noem said ICE would ramp up its work in the city in the coming days, but said sending the National Guard alongside them would be up to President Trump. Also important to note, guys, that the Chicago mayor actually recently signed an executive order barring local police from cooperating with federal law enforcement during immigration operations. Guys?
Tom, just under 2 weeks left in the federal takeover of D.C. police. So what's the White House saying about the crackdown?
Well, President Trump very much touting the success, as he describes it, of this anti-crime crackdown here in the nation's capital. And he even described D.C. as being a crime-free zone. But, you know, as our viewers out there know, you know, if we walk around D.C. right now, you can definitely still find pockets of federal law enforcement members and National Guard members. Recent data showed over 2,000 National Guard members still patrol the streets here. And data from the Justice Department now shows over 1,500 arrests and 156 illegal guns seized since the operation began in early August. But here's an important thing to note here, that the federal control over the D.C. Police Department, that actually expires on September 10th. So it'll be up to Congress whether or not to expand that and extend that order when lawmakers come back starting tomorrow. Guys?
Tom Dempsey live at the White House for us on this Labor Day. Tom, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom.